poppin', y'all? Welcome back to the DeAndre Way. Thank you for coming to this channel. If you like this video, make sure you like this video. We just hit 3K subscribers, and I thank you all so much. It has been a journey, and we still on the climb. Miley Cyrus settings. Today, we are going through the new Netflix film, Carry On. It released a couple weeks ago. Watched it a few days ago, and I thought, let me get to this one real quick. This one I had some opinions about. Okay, this movie, Carry On, is an action thriller film directed by Jaume Collet Serra, written by T.J. Fixman. It stars Taron Egerton, Sophia Carson, Danielle Deadwyler, and the famous Jason Bateman. Now, I've only heard of Jason Bateman. I haven't heard of these other three, but the main dude, Taron, looks familiar. So I had to look him up, and he was in nothing that I have seen before. Yeah, he's in nothing I've seen before, so I guess I didn't recognize him at all. But, oh, he was in Rocket Man. That's right. He was playing Elton John in Rocket Man, but I never saw Rocket Man. So, yes, this movie basically is about a dude who works in TSA at the airport, wanted to be a cop, wasn't able to get in the academy, and now he's living a life that he really doesn't want to live, you know, checking people's bags, just being a security officer in an airport, essentially. Now, not the most glamorous job, not the highest paying job, but it's a job that, you know, we require in the world, especially in the United States of America. But yes, he has this job, and then he is getting exposed by Jason Bateman, essentially, and his crew, because they're trying to transport some high octane things, explosives, etc., and through the air, and they're using different methods and tactics to do that, such as blackmail. They're using, you know, mercenary tactics to kill family members and loved ones to get what they want to get done. And so that's basically the premise of the film. It's kind of like, if you guys have seen Phone Booth, it's probably like a 2003, 4, 5 film where this guy's in a phone booth the whole entire time talking with somebody, and they have a sniper on him, and they can shoot at any time, but they're making him do certain things in this phone booth, say certain things, etc. Gave me those vibes. Now, there's been some good reviews in this film, but I have a big issue with this film. Just a big issue. The film itself overall, I think, was quality, very entertaining, kept me intertwined. However, why they gotta kill the brother? The first one died in this movie, huh? The security officer, the black man, you know, is not, he's a supervisor or whatnot, and Lionel, his name's Lionel, he gets poisoned with aconditine, which makes him have a heart attack. The brother is the first one to die in this movie. I was not pleased with that. I was like, all right, I'm ready to turn the movie off. Then we get the other brother, the one that's helping him out, the one that gives him his spot to go prove himself in the line in the TSA part to where they check the bags. The person who sees everything. He gets him fired by putting whiskey in his coffee and then ratting him out, essentially, to get him in the spot. Now, look, I get it. He needed to get back in that spot to, you know, save the day and whatnot. But I was not a fan of that, and I definitely was not pleased with the two brothers getting the short end of the stick so soon in this movie. And then the other brother at the end of the movie with the blonde hair, he, you know, gets hit with something. I can't remember. He gets like stabbed, I think, on the side, and he gets sent to the hospital and has to pay the ambulance fee. Hopefully he doesn't have to pay that, but it was just too many things happening to brothers. You know when the white fat security man got killed in there. But dang, y'all, why we got to keep doing brothers like this, man? We ain't even get we don't get any of the protagonist spots either. We just the side characters who get killed off. I was not happy with that at all. But so that was my big issue with this movie. But we'll go through it, y'all. That was just the general synopsis of my general feelings right after watching this film. The first half of the movie kept me interested. The second half of the movie was there's some things in there that I had big questions about. But we get to the airport, the Los Angeles International Airport, LAX, and one of the biggest airports in the country, if not probably top 4, I'd say. And on Christmas Eve, his pregnant girlfriend, Nora, encourages him to reapply to pursue his dreams. Instead, Ethan requests his supervisor to assign him to manage a baggage screening lane to demonstrate his merit for promotion. He don't care about this job, but finally it's time for him to step up because he found out that he is having a baby and he cannot afford to be taking care of a baby on this low-end salary. So he's like, all right, I got to try at this job. And during his shift, he gets an earbud and he's contacted by the mercenary, the traveler, who orders him to let a specific carry-on case pass through the scanner or Nora will be killed. Now, there's things with this. Look. If I was in this circumstance, I would have to follow the rules as well. But I think that how are they able to, I mean, the thing is they have this database that they're able to get all this information real quick, like they're the CIA or something like that. That seems a little far-fetched just because there's the guy in the van. There's a guy in a van, and he's able to pull up all the information about Ethan, all the information about the brother who was supposed to work in the TSA line very quickly. And he had somebody at their house ready to kill his family. The black family was in danger too. And I'm just like, bro, okay, I get it's a movie, but they're trying to make this somewhat realism. There is no fantasy going on in this. And just getting the information that quick and acting that fast, like, it just seems a little far-fetched. Like, come on, bro. But anyways, yes, the traveler's accomplice, the Watcher, monitors Ethan through the surveillance system. That's the guy in the van. Thwarting his attempts to alert the authorities, Ethan secretly warns his colleague, Lionel, using a message written in visible ink. So, yes, they do have this invisible ink, and he gives Lionel the message. And before Lionel can act, like I said earlier, they kill my brother Lionel. No Richie, man. R.I.P., man. R.I.P. I didn't like that. I was not a fan of that. You don't kill the brother first. Okay. But due to Ethan's seemingly erratic behavior, his friend Jason takes over his position. The traveler threatens to kill Jason to remove him from the scanner, forcing Ethan to get him fired by framing him drunk on the job. So look, he saved his life. I'll give him that. But couldn't you write him a letter in invisible ink as well, Coach? You didn't have the eyes on you when you was out there getting the alcohol to pour in the coffee. Why didn't you write invisible letters in there so when he got fired, he understands and he could like, okay, hey boss, like this is what's going on. Why did we miss that side of the plot? Now I know he's panicking, he got to think fast, but he was able to think of the invisible ink to send that message. He should have did it with that brother. Slipped the message in his hand when the coffee went off. Maybe they would have seen it. Maybe they wouldn't. Who knows? But dang. Brother's getting the short end of the stick left and right over here. But yes, soon, as instructed, Ethan lets Mateo Flores. So Mateo's the brother with the blonde hair, the Afro-Latino brother. Well, Mateo actually, sorry, I'm mixing him up. Mateo isn't that brother. He is this Hispanic dude who is carrying the case that the traveler wants him to bring on the plane to transport to somewhere. And he gets the case on there, and there's like high explosives on there, and it contains Novichok, a lethal and incurable nerve agent. I am not familiar with what Novichok is. It's a biochemical weapon, and like CIA uses it and whatnot. Don't really know what that is myself. But yes, that's what they're carrying on this plane, and it can blow up easily and cause a massive eruption per se. And so he's carrying this mug on this plane. And so while he got through TSA pre-check, the whole nine, and this dude is panicking. Ethan's going crazy. He's sweating bullets at the moment. And Soon, LAPD detective Elena Cole investigates a double homicide and discovers the victims had smuggled Novacek into the country and alerts the Department of Homeland Security. You don't want to play with them. And connects to the threat of Ethan's aborted 911 call. In a response to the terminal-wide sweep is ordered. Ethan adds Mateo to the list of passengers that is flagged for inspection. So he gets pulled up in this office, and they get flagged, and Mateo's not able to get on. They track him down, and they're screening a whole bunch of different passengers. So he was able to do that, and the traveler's like, look, bro, what did you just do? Now, that was cool and all. He's trying to save the day, be Captain America in here, but there was an issue with that. He could have not flagged him, made him get on the plane, and was able to get on the plane with him and throw the suitcase out the air. Something. Look. He made this a lot harder because other people was getting killed up in other people got killed up in here. Look, he's doing what he can. Panic situation. He's trying to make the best out of nothing, but this was a mess. I feel like they were just freeballing of what he was trying to do because there were so many things to do. And Mateo, I was just confused on his behavior, as we're soon to get to. But Mateo gets detained because they do the sweep and capturing people. And he's inspected by Sarkowski, the fat cop, the white man cop. And Ethan interrupts him, and Ethan comes in the room, and he's like, okay, he was popping, and he gets the gun out, and he's about to shoot. Well, he holds him at gunpoint, and he's being told to shoot Sarkowski in his ear, but he refuses to do that. But then Mateo stabs him because he's in on the plan too, but he doesn't want to be. And Mateo is this dude who has his husband held hostage in this van as well. You know, Mateo's like, I gotta save my husband, blah 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 blah. I'm like, okay, bro, like let's cool it down a little bit. But Mateo gets erratic, and soon he interrogates Mateo and whatnot, and they're having to get a plan to get up out of there. And Mateo is ordered to kill Ethan, but the plastic gun overheats. They're on a chase. Long story short, they're on a chase through the airport hangar. Mateo's trying to kill Ethan because he was ordered to. I'm like, Mateo, what you doing? What you doing, bruh? Hold on 1 second, y'all. I'm almost done, all right? I need 3 minutes. No, I can't cut this. I need 3 minutes, coach. I got my cohort in the background, as well as this dog getting all up in the video. But yes, Mateo chasing. Mateo ends up killing himself with this gun, and you know, Mateo, that's what you get, bruh. What you trying to mess with the plans? Do your own brain. Mateo is a slave to this dude. Now I know he wants to save his husband and whatnot, but come on, Mateo, like you got to use your brain a little bit. Keep following the rules. That's not gonna save him. These guys ain't playing around, so I didn't get that part. But the Watcher soon's like, all right, I'm gonna take matters in my own hands. I'm gonna pull up and get your girl, and it's gonna be on and cracking. So we get back to the airport, the main part of the airport, and soon basically what happens is Ethan and the Watcher, you know, they're communicating with each other, but Ethan's not playing by his rules no more, and he's like, all right, I'm gonna kill your girl, and I'm gonna get on this plane with my suitcase. So the guy gets a different boarding pass. He gets on the plane to go wherever he needs to go, and he's basically on his way to Washington, D.C. with this congresswoman, and he basically wants to blow this plane up, and that's the plan. I don't know if he was attempting suicide as well, but I think he's going to jump out of the plane. That seems like the plan to be, because I'm like, he's going to kill himself. But yes, there's an active threat, and everyone finds out soon. He alerts the cops that, okay, it's time to, you know, we got to get this dude before they take off of the plane. Now, before I just skipped a part, we got the sister cop. The sister cop almost gets killed too. She gets beat up in the car. But she was able to survive this car crash. Her and this secret double agent. They get in a car wreck. They're fighting in the car with the gun and whatnot. I'm like, damn, they gonna kill the sister too? They killed the brother already. They got the other brother fired. And now they about to kill this sister. This movie, I ain't flying with it. I ain't flying with it at all. So that's the settings time that they're on. But the sister gets away from it. And soon she gets to the airport, and her and Ethan meet up, and they're like they kind of briefly go through what's going down. But soon we get the Traveler, our antagonist, boarding the flight. He's unaware that Ethan has switched the bomb into a different suitcase, because when he was on the chase, they switched the bomb into a suitcase, and he stowed it on the plane's cargo hold. So this part is interesting. Ethan gets to the plane. He's able to get on the plane just in time before it takes off. And he gets into the cargo pit and finds the suitcase that the Traveler brought onto the plane. And Ethan starts dismantling the bomb, as he has done earlier when he was in the interrogation room. And the Traveler receives an alert and gets down into the cargo pit. No. I had a problem with this. How did he get this alert? It seemed like he just had a hunch and just got up and went down there. I don't know how he got this alert, but he just got up and then went to the bathroom, and then had this little secret hidden hatch near the bathroom to go in the plane. I'm like, okay, one, where is the airport or the airline flight attendants? They were missing. Two, they don't really have those in planes. You can just open up the pit and go into the cargo room. I've traveled all the time. I've never seen that. And it was just so far-fetched. I'm just like, y'all, like we really just making stuff up as we go at this point. But then they gets down there. They have a little, they rough each other up a little bit. But then Ethan locks this Traveler in this little chute, and he leaks the Novichok in the chute as well, where nothing can get in, well, you can get in and get out, but he locked the door on it. And it's an airtight refrigeration unit, and the Novichok goes off and it kills the Traveler in there, and the plane safely returns to the airport. So mission accomplished. And 1 year later, Ethan, Nora, and their child pass through TSA checkpoint as they prepare to travel to Tahiti with Jason and his family. Ethan and his LAPD badge in the scanning tray. So he became a cop. He was able to get rid of that weak TSA job, and now he's doing what he wanted to do all along. Okay, y'all. Look, this movie, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. It was like an 8, 9 out of 10 the first half of the movie. But then they start killing the brother, almost killing the sister, getting the brother fired from his job. Man, I'm just like, I'm over it. I can't do it no more. And the plot was cool, but I think at the end they were just freestyling a little bit much. There wasn't too much planned. I think the first half had a really good flow to it, but then it kind of flipped on his head a little bit. Now, it was moving at a little faster pace, but some of the stuff just wasn't making sense with the reasoning behind, like the reasoning I got sure the congresswoman, but I feel like that was glimpsed over to an extent, and it was like, okay, you really are going to do all this just for a congresswoman? Like, who's the bigger organization in this tactic? Because it's like y'all transporting Nova, whatever, and it just seemed like there was a bigger picture that we never got to see. That's my take on it. But yeah, y'all, let me know what you thought of this movie. Was it good? Was it bad? Did you like it? Did you hate it? But check it out. I do recommend the movie to check it out. Even though I wasn't a fan of some of the tactics, but hey, it happens sometimes, y'all. But it was a nice kind of throwback essence of a movie. The feeling behind it, the production was quality, and I definitely like the footage, the film direction. So, till next time, y'all. We out here. Check out Carry On Netflix, y'all. Peace, blessings, deuces, and we out here.